Welcome to Tata Crucible Campus Quiz 2024. For 20 years, we've been leading the way, sparking curiosity and discovering the brightest minds across India, with the legends who've made this journey unforgettable. Your quizmaster, the one and only Pick Brain, and the ever-energetic Rashmi Furtado. And now it's time to kick off the ultimate zonal final.
A big hello and a warm welcome to each and every one of you. You're with me, Pick Brain, and my colleague Rashmi Furtado, as we welcome you to Tata Crucible, the Campus Edition 2024. And with big action with yet another zonal final. This time from the central region of India, where we've got 3 clusters competing with each other, of whom we have the top 2 who will be part of this zonal final. From Andhra Pradesh, from Telangana and from Chhattisgarh, these youngsters have battled to win their respective clusters and make it to the zonal final. Let's also remember this is year 20 of Tata Crucible, so we've been celebrating knowledge for the last 2 decades here with the Tatas and with youngsters across this nation. It has of course been a true delight for us to present this quiz to you as we present this zonal final. From here, the battle gets intense because only the winner moves forward to the national final. So who's going to make it from here to the national finale is something we need to wait and watch, as Rashmi will take you through the first half, introduce you to our zonal finalists, while I come back to try and close out who's going to go to Mumbai for that big national final of 2024. All that in this episode, which you certainly do not want to miss. Sit back and enjoy as I hand you over to my young colleague, Rashmi Furtado. All yours.
Thank you, Big Brain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, time for us to move into the zonal final and take another step closer to that national final. So at the end of this zonal final, we would have identified the 7 national finalists. And after that, we're just left with 1 more. So we are getting very close to that national final. For now, let me invite our finalists on stage and introduce them to you. Let's get started with our first finalist here today. Representing IIM Raipur is Abhik Biswas. Following Abhik, representing IIM Raipur again as my second finalist here today is Divya Tej. As the third finalist here today, representing the Samata College from Vizag is Akshay. To my left, as the fourth finalist here today, representing Guntur Medical College is Nandu Krishnan. As our fifth finalist, following Nandu, representing VNR VJIET is Pranavi. And completing this lineup for us here today as our sixth finalist, representing St. Joseph's Degree and PG College is Vedha. Let's get started with this zonal final here today. The first round of this quiz coming up is domain expertise. Here we go. Let's get started with the first round. The question coming up on your screen, legends is what it says. Let's take a look at the question. Here we go. This is a great leader. His name, Shavak Nanavati. He was once the MD of which Tata company and shaped the way, probably I shouldn't say labor laws, but the way people work in organizations as well. A lot of such things have happened. All right, Nandu is on the buzzer. Go ahead.
Tata Steel.
Tata Steel is what he says. I think you worked that out with everything that I told him. Plus 20. Absolutely right. He's absolutely right. The reason I gave those clues is because there is a lot of history behind Tata Steel. Good answer by Nandu there. Let's move on to the next one. That is identity. all you need to tell me is who owns this brand. Here we go. I need the name of a company, or rather name of a better known brand. Let me put it that way. Oh, go ahead, Abhik.
PepsiCo.
Because of the colors, minus 20 on that. Good attempt, but minus 20 on that. The zonal, it would be a little more tricky than PepsiCo. Actually, at a zonal, I wouldn't have put that cola can there if it was PepsiCo. Alright, no one going on this. Okay, the question moves into the audience. Anyone wanting to try? Nobody wanting to try. Alright, the answer I was looking for is Red Bull. Red Bull is what I was looking for. I thought I should say it gives you wings, but I don't think I should do that in a zonal final at all. So let's move on to the next one. Question number 3. Legacy is what we're looking at. Question coming up on your screen. Here we go. Which iconic brand would you associate with the number 4810? Akshay.
जाएगा बोला जाएगा ये सब बोल बनाएगा जाएगा बोला जाएगा ये सब बोल बनाएगा
This is Baba Now and this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Mont Blanc.
Mont Blanc is absolutely right. Plus 20 to him. Very good answer there by Akshay. He gets those 20 points fair and square. Let's move on. Question number 4 coming up. Launch. Alright. Question coming up on your screen. Which is or was?
So Apple tied up with Volkswagen to come up with electric cars, and the project was anonymously named Type.
Project Titan, and what would people know it as, or generally the project was known as in the out there, was Apple Cars. Apple is the one that was behind Project Titan. The reason I said what was is because if I'm not wrong, it is now shelved. But plus 20 to Akshay on that is absolutely right. Apple is all I was looking for as an answer. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 5. The domain ownership is what we're looking at. Coming up is the question. Here we go. Who owns these? Chumbak TV also right there. Veda, go ahead.
Saregama.
Saregama is what she says, but she gets a minus 20 on that. Good attempt, but a minus 20. A very big name when it comes to the film industry of India. Oh, no one going on this one. Alright, I will move into the audience. Anybody? Yes, Naveen, go ahead. Shimaru is absolutely right. Let's move on to the next one. Question number 6. Women leaders is what we're looking at. Question coming up on your screen. Here we go. She is the founder of which Ayurvedic beauty remedies brand? In fact, their packaging also was a lot of green and white. It used to be that way. Alright, Veda is trying. Go ahead.
Biotic.
Biotic is what she says. Biotic is absolutely right. She makes up for the negative she had taken early on and gets that plus 20 on Biotic. The name of this lady, Vinita Jain, and Biotic, the brand that I was looking for. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 7. From the world of brands, this is the logo of which channel? Oh, Akshay is quick on the buzzer.
Curiosity Stream.
As quizzers, they should know what this is. Curiosity Stream is absolutely right. Akshay getting another plus 20 on that. He is doing well. He's on 60 points already. Let's move on to the next one. That's question number 8. From the world of pioneers, the question, here we go. This lock and key system was patented by a certain person named Linus, who shares his surname with a famous university. You can basically give me the name of the university. Oh, a tough one for the zonal final here today. Anybody in the audience who would like to try? Go ahead, Naveen. Yale is absolutely right. Yale Key is what it's called. His full name, Linus Yale from the Yale University. All right, let us move on to the next one. That is question number 9. History. All right, a question from history apparently. Let's see what the question is. Here we go. This is Maniram Datta. Go ahead, Akshay.
रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा रूठेगा भाई रूठेगा जब खिलौना टूटेगा
This is Baby Now and this is BB Now. मतलब Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा
So he's Maniram Datta Barua. I think he played, one of the pioneers of tea cultivation in India. And on his birth anniversary, Indian government made tea the national drink of India as an homage.
All right. He's absolutely right. He gets a plus 20 on that, ladies and gentlemen. Tea is what I was looking for as an answer because the tea industry in India was started by him and his forefathers. So they are the ones who are responsible for tea in India. Getting that absolutely right is Akshay, plus 20 on that. Let's move on. The last one. In this round, style is what you're looking at. Question number 10. Here we go. Dash was created to boost her confidence and allow her to express her individuality through her choice of jewelry. Go ahead, Divya.
Tanishq.
Give me a better answer. You have to give me a better answer. I cannot give you on Tanishq. You have to give me a better answer. I'm being fair to you. I can see others waiting to press the buzzer. Minus 20 to Divya on that. All right, Abhik, very quick.
Mia by Tanishq.
Mia by Tanishq. Mia is what I was looking for. If you look at it closely, the M of Mia is right there on the screen. I left that as a clue to ensure that you go on the right track. I was about to say, you can have nobody else to ask this question better than me, because considering I have been wearing Mia a lot during Tata Crucible, but Mia giving Abhik plus 20. Absolutely right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, seems like a tough zonal final, but they are doing well. The scores will change, of course, as the quiz progresses. So let me invite Big Brain back on stage to take this zonal final forward. Over to you, Big Brain.
गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों, आज हम पढ़ेंगे कि 4 गुणा 4 16 नहीं 199 होते हैं।
कैसे सर?
अरे बताता हूँ। सबसे पहले तो टाटा प्ले बिंज ऐप डाउनलोड करो।
ओके सर।
यहाँ मिलेंगे 30+ OTT ऐप्स। उनमें से डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार और Z5 जैसे अपनी पसंद के कोई भी 4 ऐप सिलेक्ट करो।
कर लिया सर।
और इन चारों ऐप्स का सारा कंटेंट देखो एक ही बिंज ऐप पर।
वाव सर।
और चाहो तो 4 अलग अलग स्क्रीन पर भी देख लो। ये सब मिलेगा सिर्फ 199 रुपीज पर मंथ में। तो हो गए ना 4 गुना 4 199। टाटा प्ले बिंज सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Seems certainly to be a tight one, though we've got a little bit of an advantage on Akshay's table at this point, but I think those will blur very quickly. We've seen how the doctor in the making can play. We've seen how Abhik can be super strong on the buzzer. All of that will start unfolding as we move to the next frontier of our game here today. String theory coming up. Here it is. All right, 20 continues to remain the value. 1 qualifies to the national final. That is going to start playing on the minds of these people very quickly. As we go to the first one in string theory, all you got to do is to string the clues. Give me your theory. 20 if you get it right. Starting with the first one on your screen now. All of these are brands, including a hand sanitizer from a company that otherwise is super popular for a completely different range of products that they are in fact world leaders at. Interesting. They have a Golgappa, they have a Mango Zing, they've got a hand sanitizer, they've got a Crunchy Munchy. Tough ones, but it's a zonal final. Extremely well-known Indian company. None on the buzzer. So the answer that I was looking for is Parley. Parley's different products. Parley also has a sanitizer now, and it's called Suraksha. Hands on the buzzer, tough one on the screen there as we go to the next one coming up now. On my left, the doctor in the making is giving it a shot.
Apple.
He wants to go with Apple.
Yeah, Beats by Dr. Dre and Shazam.
Beats by Dr. Dre is Apple.
Yeah, and Shazam is like now an Apple company.
Shazam is Apple, and then you say all the rest is Apple.
Yeah.
Plus 20. He's putting up a fight now. He's got on to 40, and the next one could be crucial too as we go to the next one on your screen now. He is giving it a go.
This is Marico.
Marico Industries.
Yeah, Saffola, Oats and Revive and everything.
80 to 60, the battle's becoming tight. He's beginning to score as the doctor. On my right, we've got Akshay scoring as well. Both of them come from the Andhra Pradesh region. They've done well in that region. They're doing well here. Let's see what happens as we go to the next one on your screens. Here's the question. Careful. Janki Das Kapoor is the big clue. The timeline would take you to that lovely mascot, and that statue will take you to an important brand. It's a famous statue. On my right, Abik is giving it a shot.
Is there the Hercules bicycles?
You got to give me a better answer.
So, from what I can gauge, is the company is Hercules. They manufacture bicycles. So this is the post pictures of Hercules. The post on this thing. That mascot, from what I remember, is from the company, cycle company, Hercules.
So your answer is Hercules.
Hercules cycle company.
Minus 20. Minus 20. Has he thrown it open? The doctor's giving it a shot.
This is Murugappa.
Murugappa
The parent company of Hercules.
Oh, the doctor would not want a minus. He gets a minus 20 to him on that. Well, he takes a negative on that question. He goes down to 40. Suddenly, Akshay is beginning to play very calmly and carefully. He doesn't want to take negatives. The answer, yes, the corporates are waiting. Yes? Atlas Cycles. Do you know the three reasons? Janki Das, yeah.
Atlas is the logo.
Atlas comes from the statue.
That is the Asian Games of 1982. Atlas Cycles were the sponsors for the athletes.
Very well answered. They became the official suppliers of bicycles for the 1982 Asian Games, and that made them hugely popular in India. As we go to the next one on your screens, now. All of these will lead you to an iconic automobile brand. Iconic automobile brand in this world. The doctor is giving it a shot.
Dhaniya, 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 Dhaniya.
This is BV Now. And this is BB Now. Matlab Big Basket Now. Delivering in 10 minutes.
Rolls Royce, Ghost, Rolls Royce Phantom, and BMW is the parent company that makes the engines for Rolls Royce also.
Veda's hand was going to the buzzer, the doctor was faster, and he's also accurate. Plus 20 to him, he's got that right, 60 to 80. As we go to the next one, overall answer is what matters. Question on your screen, now. All of these will lead you to an individual.
Jeff
On my right, Akshay.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Minus 20. Suddenly it's 60 to 60. Shepherd 1. A very special vehicle for one person. Someone's going for it. On my right, it's Abik.
So this is for the Pope in Vatican City. So this is how he travels.
The overall connection for you is the Pope and the Vatican City, okay?
So institute, they operate the religion is basically, from what I remember, is the place where the library or the Pope's place is at.
Go on.
The car that is there, that is basically where the pontiff takes a seat while he is traveling.
Okay, Shepherd 1.
Shepherd 1, I'm not getting the connect, but these are basically Pope's, the soldiers. I'm not exactly getting, but it's basically from Vatican City.
The Pope's guards.
Yes.
If an American president travels on Air Force 1, the Pope travels on Shepherd 1. Put your hands together. He's got that right. He gets a 20 on that. And I think that brings him back to where he started, but he's a good quizzer, is Abik. Suddenly, this game is getting a little nervous because there are negatives coming along the way as we will take a look on that Tata Play Binge leaderboard on where this battle is headed. Here it is. Two of them on 60 from Samta College, Visakhapatnam, and Doctor in the making, Nandu Krishnan from Guntur Medical College. The others are not out of the game. Three of them in with a good chance. Divya needs to just erase that negative and he'll be in with a chance as well. As we go to the next frontier, it's analytical intelligence coming up now. Five letters on the first one, hands on your buzzers. The code coming up with the clues now. S-1, P-1, H-1, R-1 and D-2 will give you a very important brand that helps you relieve your stress. The doctor in the making.
Iodex.
Iodex.
Yeah.
Explain what you got.
ISRO.
You got ISRO.
Oprah Winfrey.
You got Oprah Winfrey.
Nerolac, I think the pain company.
You got Nerolac.
That's it. So,
The three you got.
Yeah.
You didn't get the lady in between. Well,
Captain.
Captain Smriti Mandana, very powerful Indian woman cricketer. Well, but nonetheless, he got himself to Iodex and it puts him also in the lead. From Guntur Medical College, he is now tilting the tables here. As we go to the next one on your screen, now. U-1, L-1, T+1, W-1 and Y-2. Oh, Divya's gone for it very quickly.
Boost.
Boost. Break that up for me.
Bumrah, we get a B.
Bumrah, you get a B.
Ola, O, and Zomato gives us an O.
Both Zomato and Ola give you O and O.
And Swiggy, S.
Swiggy gave you an S.
Toyota, T.
Toyota T. Oh, he was really fast and he gets a 20. He negates the negative as well. Everyone's now beginning to claw their way back. As we go to the next one on your screens, now. It's turning out to be a low scorer in that sense. T-2, R-1, D-2, P+1, and Y-3. You got to go on their full names to work the answers out, and it will lead you to something fabulous. On my right, Akshay.
GoPro.
Explain.
Gatorade, Oreo, Deepika Padukone, Ole. I can't put.
You don't know who the gentleman is, and you know who the lady is. Deepika Padukone.
Oh, his father, yeah, Prakash.
Well, young boys are boys. They know the girls, they don't know the father. That's perfectly all right. Plus 20. Plus 20 to him. You got that absolutely right. As we go to the next one on your screens now. T-2, N-1, K+2 and L-1 and a R+3. He's taking his chances. Go ahead. Answer please. Minus
M?
minus 20. Minus 20. You press the buzzer, did not answer. Wrong answer nonetheless. Pressure beginning to tell. You got to press the buzzer only when you are sure with the answer. I've been clear on the rules. Anybody else giving it a shot? Someone's
Rupee.
gone for it. On my right, it is Abik.
Rupee.
Rupee.
Yes.
Explain.
That is Maserati,
Maserati,
Unstop,
Unstop,
Kapil Sharma,
Kapil Sharma,
Elton John, and
Elton John.
Duracell Bunny.
Oh, lovely. You need patience, and when you have patience, you get the scores. He's got to 20. I have a feeling someone's going to give it a go from here. The doctor's on 80. He's waited patiently. And with one round to go, we are on 80, 60, and 20. Will it be the doctor from Guntur? Will it be the young lad from Vizag? He's put up a big fight here, but he's taken that minus in a bit of a rush. As we go to the final frontier to determine who's going to be the champion from this zone, who will go through to the national final. On the final frontier, it's time for quick thinking. Here it is. Plus 20, the value if you get it right, minus if you get it wrong. You're allowed to press the buzzer as I read the question. Nothing appears on your screen. If you press the buzzer, you're telling me you know the answer. So I'm going to keep quiet the moment you hit the buzzer and then repeat. Or continue reading the question if you get it wrong for the benefit of the other 5. 4 final questions, starting with the first one. This financial institution / bank has a logo which is intended to represent growth within a risk-controlled framework.
आप भी जॉब ढूंढना स्टार्ट कर दो। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस ने हमारे फ्यूचर का दी एंड कर दिया है। मैंने कहा मैम फ्यूचर में है लंबा हॉस्पिटल बिल। वो बोली कंप्लीट हेल्थ कवर है ब्रो, जस्ट चिल। आज फिट रहने के रिवॉर्ड्स, रिटायरमेंट के बाद भी इनकम, सब फिकर फ्री हैं, सब तैयार हैं।
हे पोपट, फिर तुम तैयार क्यों नहीं हो? अब इनका फ्यूचर सिक्योर नहीं पर आपका होगा। टाटा एआईए लाइफ इंश्योरेंस से रहो हर वक्त के लिए तैयार।
यहाँ बायोडाटा भेज देना।
Deutsche Bank.
Deutsche Bank. The logo represents
What you just said.
a box, and then it shows a cut which shows you can grow from there. Plus 20. He needed to get a 20. He's got that 20. 3 questions will determine this game. Habib has to get all the 3 right. That's not going to be easy, or he has to wait for someone to get it wrong. But even then, he'll have to get himself to 80. So 3 questions to go. Here's the next one. Established in the year 1970, it's commonly known as GTAC, GTAC.
This is my Motorola.
This is by Motorola.
Yeah. The phones end with like TAC, StarTAC and all that.
He's gone for it, taken a risk, minus 20. This entity, known as GTAC, is one of the world's largest auction centers. Their primary offering under the hammer is a famous product or a produce of India. If the auction center is located in the city of Guwahati, what in India are we talking about? G stands for Guwahati. Nobody? He's gone for it.
T? Guwahati Tea Association.
Auctioning of tea. A minus 20 is what he does not want, and he does not get it. Plus 20! The pressure and the relief are both seen on his face. He did not want a minus 20. He got the tea auction right. It's taken him to 100, and he's beginning to put the pressure with 2 questions to go. Penultimate question. Here we go. Raghavendra Rao had over 20 years of experience in the food industry. He was one of the promoters of IDC. He decided to start a restaurant chain and registered it under the name Altran Ventures. How do we know this famous chain growing across South India?
Since ITC was mentioned, I think it's Welcome Hotel.
IDC, I said. You heard me as ITC and you went for it. Desperate moments for him. Minus 20, doctor. In the making. Will take a negative. IDC is what I said. Continuing with the question. This is also named today after a famous city or town from South India. famous chain that's growing in popularity and revenues. Nobody on the buzzer. Suddenly he does not want to take chances is Akshay. He knows he's got one question to go. Okay, none on the buzzer. Young lady. Rameshwaram Cafes. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Give her a round of applause. Very good answer. The Rameshwaram Cafes across South India are suddenly beginning to grow in revenue and popularity. Final question. Hands on the buzzer. This Tata veteran is the son of Naval Tata and Simone Tata.
Noel Tata.
Current affairs is the new
Chairman.
Tata Trust, yes. And well, he knows he should have done better than that here today. He takes himself to 60 with that answer on table number 4. And he gets himself to 60, but he knows it could have been a tighter finish had he not taken the negatives. Well, ladies and gentlemen, an outstanding zonal final here today. The final tally, of course, reads as follows on our Tata Play binge board. The leaderboard indicating that, here we go. On a wonderful 100, Akshay knows he's put in an effort to get here this year, and he deserves to be in that big final. He made it there a year ago. It was a memorable journey for him a year ago. This time, he's done it more emphatically. From the Samata College, Visakhapatnam, on 100, he will go into the national finals yet again. Well done. On 60, I really appreciate Dr. in the making, Nandu Krishnan, because as a medical college student, to do so well in a business quiz is remarkable and commendable. Can we have a round of applause for him? The others gave it their best from I am Raipur, Rapik, having a very different cluster final and a very different zonal round. Just could not get his answers moving quick enough. The girls did well in their round, but couldn't measure up to the onslaught from Akshay and Nandu in the zonal round. And to all of you, ladies and gentlemen, time for us to celebrate all the champions from this region, give them their prizes, and to, of course, take Akshay into the big final. Can I request my colleague, Ms. Rashmi, to please join me on stage as we do the honors.
Moving on to the zonal final, where we identified our 7th national finalist, winning the zonal final and moving into that national final, representing Samata College, Vizag, is Akshay.
A hamper for our principal. Thank you so much from the Tatas. Small little hamper from the Taj. Thank you, sir. Truly appreciate your presence for joining us here today. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your presence and the sudden, especially on a Sunday. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, after a really eventful zonal final here, we've identified a champion who gets back into the national rounds. He would certainly believe he is better prepared this year. The manner in which he came back to win his cluster and the way he held his own in the zonal final would give him that belief and that confidence. So back into that national round is Akshay. As we celebrate knowledge across the country, we've got 1 zonal remaining and 3 clusters remaining. All of that action to follow this one. But for now, from my colleague Rashmi Furtado, from me, Big Brain, you were watching Tata Crucible for Campuses 2024. Thank you for tuning in. Keep reading, keep enjoying knowledge. Till we meet again in the next clusters. Do take care. Goodbye.